Old affiliate marketing dude had a farm. Old affiliate marketing dude had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. If you were to have 1 acre of land and plant corn on it, you'd probably get yourself about $800 for an acre. If you were to plant bamboo, you could get yourself like 25,000 bucks for the same acre of land. But nothing compares to Christmas trees. Yep, if I was to use the same acre to plant Christmas trees, I would get like $100,000 per acre. But what does corn, bamboo, and Christmas trees have to do with your ability to make money with your blogs and websites? Well, stick around for this entire video. The answer is coming up. If I was a farmer, I would want to get the most money possible for my acre of land, or per acre. Now, this would probably create a problem in our world because then everyone would plant Christmas trees and we would have nothing to eat. So I'm glad they don't look at them like that. But the same thing happens with website owners and bloggers. As a website owner or blogger, or someone who owns a blog, I want to make the most money possible for the space on my blog. Whether it's banner space, ads that I'm running, affiliate offers, or whatever it is, I want to make the maximum amount per person who visits my blog, much like the farmer. Now, a lot of people go out there and they try to do this using the test out method, where they're going out there and you're just throwing banner ads and AdSense and different things like that. And the studies show that the average person doing this gets anywhere from 0.5% to approximately 2% on the super high end to click from their blog to their ads. Now, what does this mean in real world terms? Well, this means that if I send 1,000 people to the average blog using the average method, we are actually going to get anywhere from 5 to 20 people to click on our ads, which means about 990 people came to our website, did nothing, and made us no money. And these kind of numbers make Marcus very sad. But there is a better way. And the first thing you need to understand to get to the better way of making money is understanding the why, also known as search engine intent. Why is the person on your website in the first place? If we were to go over to Google, right like this, and search for something like Newegg affiliate program, you would see that my blog post is ranking down here like number 6 or 7. Now, what happens is we need to understand why would someone search for Newegg affiliate program and what do they ultimately want. So what I need to do is I need to put my thinking cap on and I need to understand exactly what these people want. Because the majority of the people out there are just going to set up a blog for a term like this, and they're going to put some generic ads or different things like that, or maybe affiliate programs like this, right? They're going to send you to the site, and they're going to be like, hey, here's some ads. Hopefully you click the ads. But the studies are showing that the vast majority of these people are not clicking the ads, and they're only getting 0.5 or even like 1% or even 2% click-through rate, which means most of their traffic is leaving without doing anything. So now what we need to do is, armed with the search intent, we need to figure out exactly what our people are interested in on every blog page that we own. Now, this might seem kind of daunting at first, but we're going to go through and only find the top traffic pages so that we only do this on the stuff that's actually getting traffic. And what we want to do is start to understand what is it these people would want. Well, I know someone looking for Newegg affiliate programs, they want to make money with affiliate marketing, right? So they want to be an affiliate marketer and they want to make money. I know they probably need a website or hosting or something like that. I know there's lots of other things that I can put in front of them that are going to make money. Now, you might be saying, well, Marcus, this is in the make money niche. That's pretty easy. Well, it's actually pretty easy in every niche if you start to understand this the right way. If you go out there and you look at niches like thump, thump, thump. So I want to interrupt myself real quick and show you that this doesn't just work on your own sites. It also works when you're buying ads or banners on other sites. So what you're going to learn in this video works for pretty much everything. And if you understand how to do this, you're going to crush it online because very few people actually understand this. As you can see here, This is actually a banner ad that I buy, and you could see the banner ads that other people are running. This is the same spot. I get a report from the same spot when I buy these ads, and I could see here that this guy got 50,000 impressions and 78 clicks. This guy got 49,000 impressions and 53 clicks, meaning that they're like hovering right around the 1% click-through rate, and I'm actually getting more than twice the amount of clicks of their two ads combined, and I pay the same amount for the banner. And yes, this was just sent to me while I was recording this video. Hardship letters, where you got lots of people searching for this and very little competition, we can actually take a look at this and say, okay, someone looking up hardship letter ultimately wants to get out of their financial difficulty, and so they're looking to write a hardship letter. Now, at first glance, you would say, well, hardship letter, Marcus, there's no advertisers, there's not a lot of money here. What am I going to do? Well, what you need to do is you need to think a step above. You need to think farther. Someone looking up how many drinks does it take to be an alcoholic, they probably are going to need rehab at some point. I know I did, and I'm 7 years sober now, so pretty cool, right? But you can actually look at the search term and predict what people are going to want. Or maybe they're looking for what to do after, and they're looking up what to do after a breakup, what to do after a car accident, what to do with a Chromebook after it dies, what to do after your car accident is not your fault, what to do after high school, all kinds of things here. And a lot of people might be saying, well, this is just junk traffic. Well, au contraire, what to do after a car accident perfectly leads into lawyers for car accidents. What to do after a breakup perfectly leads into dating or how to get your ex back. What to do with your Chromebook after it dies, we could sell them a new Chromebook. What not to do after a knee replacement, we could sell them on some kind of therapy stuff or whatever it is. Obviously, be careful in health niches. They can be kind of daunting. What to do after high school, we can get them into continuing education or some of those online universities that pay a fortune. And you could see that this can be really profitable. And now, drum roll please, the 7 killer CTR hacks. What we got to do is we got to get the most possible people to click on our ads and links that are going to lead to the things that make us money. Because as we showed before, if you get 1,000 people and 990 are leaving without doing anything, you ain't going to make much money. So using this method is not going to work that well unless you really fine tune it. And the first hack we are going to look at is what's called the intent hack. Now, the intent hack is instead of using automated keyword tools and automated ad runners and different things like that, what we're going to do is we're actually going to try to look at what the market wants and put our own ads to get them into things that are going to pay us money. So instead of doing something like this, we would do something like this, where we say, hey, I know these people are looking up Newegg affiliate program because they want to make money online. What if I offered them a free affiliate course download? Or told them to start their first website now and got them into web hosting, or talk to them about niche marketing or something like that. What's going to happen is you're going to take this where you were getting a 0.5% click-through rate, and you're actually going to get a much better click-through rate on these little links like this. It's actually very simple. I do this all the time. Some of my little links, some of them get as much as a 57% click-through rate, 67, 21, 4%. Here's one that got almost 500,000 visitors, and we put it on the sidebar. Even on the sidebar, where ads are getting 0.2% click-through rate, we're getting 2% or more. Here's another one with 50,000 visitors almost, with 30% click-through rate. Another one with 500,000 visitors, almost 2% on that one. We got 16% on 30,000, and on we go. You guys can see that this works like crazy if you do it in the right way. So the key is to set up some links or buttons or whatever it is that are going to get your people into the things that they are interested in most. We need to get their attention off of just the generic article, because we don't want to just provide articles for the fun of it. We want to provide articles so we can make money. And we're going to go through and put these links in here like this, and we're going to boost up our conversion like crazy. Now, the second hack we're going to look at is what's called the button hack. The button hack is a lot like this intent hack, except what we're going to do is we're actually going to use little buttons that they can click to get what they want. So if we're talking about an error code on a computer, we can have a button for download your virus scanner here, download this here, try McAfee here, or whatever it is, we could put that in front of them with a button so it looks really cool and gets a good click-through rate. And you can see the buttons stand out really good and get a really, really good click-through rate. You can customize the colors or whatever. You could do these with just images, or you could use the Button Voodoo plugin that we have as part of my training course over at blogprofitnetwork.com. These are custom plugins that I made based on stuff that I did regular before, like I used to make images and stuff like that, but I wanted to be able to track them and put them on other pages in a really easy way. Now, again, you don't have to buy my course or anything. You can do this by just making a little image. I do these in about 650 wide by about 75 or 100 tall, and then just slap a little image, make it catchy, and boom, we're ready to go. And again, pay attention to why your visitors are there in the first place. And having these little buttons like this will increase your click-through rate pretty much instantly, and you can start getting more traffic to your offers and making a lot more money. Now, the third hack we're going to look at is what's known as the Slideshow Hack. And what this is going to do is it's going to put a little slideshow on your page. And again, you can do this with images. You can do it with whatever plugin you want. Or if you want my custom plugin, you can go to blogprofitnetwork.com and get that as part of the course. And also get Tuesday calls where I help you out with everything. We'll actually go through your site and help you get a better click-through rate. Every Tuesday, there's a call. So you can show up, get your questions answered. Now, we're going to go through with the slideshow hack, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a little slideshow like this, and this is designed to get people to stay on your site longer. The biggest killer of conversion is known as a bounce rate, when people come to your site and leave without doing anything. So if we can put a slideshow thing here, like this one shows some of my top affiliate sites that have made money using these exact methods, by the way, you can see that this works in a really cool way, and it redirects them after they click the last one. So it's really cool, and you can go through, and let's say you're doing an article, instead of having, hey, here's the top 50 ways to save money, or the top 50 places to live in the United States, you can actually make this visual, get their engagement, and get them to click. And then you can change the text down here as you go along to say, hey, if you want to live here, click here. If you want this, click here. And you can make it really, really personal and get a lot better engagement. And people are going to click on this stuff like crazy. If you take a look at the stats on that particular slide voodoo, you can actually see that 35,000 people hit the page where the slides are at, and 25,000 actually click through to do more stuff. So where most people are getting 90% or 70% to leave their site without doing anything, I got 90 to 70% interacting with my slides. Don't overthink this. Again, if you don't want to buy my stuff, that's totally fine. You can do this on your own. There's some plugins out there you can check out. It's easy. Just go do it, and you'll start to get more clicks instantly. And if you want an easy way to do this, you can just set it up as a series of pages with a different image on each page, and they'll click through, and they'll keep going to pages and pages and pages. And again, that's more times they're going to see your ads. That's more times for them to click on things, and that's more chances for you to make money. The next hack we're going to look at is what is called the free report hack. This is where we go through and we actually offer a free report based on the intent of the people coming in. So in this example, where I rank for Lyft affiliate program, you could see they go to my site here like this, and we have this free affiliate marketing report for them here. Now, what you want to do is you want to make your report specific enough for each keyword, but generic enough that you can use it on more than one post. So I wouldn't want to have like download my free Uber and Lyft affiliate program report, unless, of course, this page got like 1,000 visitors a month or more. I wouldn't want to isolate it. Now, if I got more traffic, obviously I would make a report specifically for this one keyword. Now, this free report hack is going to do really well. What you want to do is take them from the free report to where they could download the free report, and this will convert like crazy. Now, notice what I did is I opened it in a new tab. So when they click on this, they go to a new tab. That way, if they're like, oh, well, I didn't really want the report, they close it and they're still on my page. Now, the free report hack is going to work really, really well. Again, make it generic enough to where it'll fit for everyone, but again, specific enough to where it's for like affiliate marketing and they're looking up affiliate stuff. So this is kind of on point here. Again, watch your traffic, make sure you know exactly what they're doing, making sure you know exactly why they're coming to your site, and make that report about what they're looking for in the first place. If it's looking for gardening, you would do a gardening report. If it's, best time to plant something, make like, here's the best time to plant all the vegetables or whatever it is. And make that report something that these people are really going to want. And then you can build a mailing list and get them to opt in and make lots of money in the long term. And as you can see, the free report hack is a good one. It's very basic, and it'll get you a lot of clicks and build your mailing list. Now, the next hack we have, I actually learned in the paid traffic marketing world where I had to pay for traffic. And I got to tell you, when you're paying for traffic and your money is on the line for every visitor, you don't settle for crappy CTR rates or crappy click-throughs. You have to get really good ones. So what I did with this one is I actually used my dropdown hack. Now, what this does is it actually gives your people an option, right? So hack, there we go. It actually gives them options of what they can do. So on this one, I was actually running a lottery tickets website where people could learn how to like play the lottery and they can find the latest numbers and stuff like that. And what I did is instead of just having information about the lottery and saying download the toolbar or whatever, I actually had something here where they could choose from a drop-down menu the date that they're looking for the lottery numbers for. So it'd be like, oh, hey, on January 5th, here were the top numbers or whatever. Now, what I noticed from this site is that 99% of the people who visited this site actually clicked on the drop-down box. Now, again, think about the magnitude because you could use this for anything. Perhaps you're doing a weight loss site and you can't get people to interact. You could put something saying, how much weight do you want to lose? 50, 100, or 1,000 pounds or whatever it is. And you could put that there in a really easy way. Now, the cool thing about this is not only is it going to get a lot of clicks to your affiliate offers and the things you're trying to sell, but it's also going to tell you what your market's interested in. So if I slap this thing on my page, I'll know within a day or two that the majority of my visitors want to lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds, or the majority want to make $50 a day, or whatever it is. The sky really is the limit, and you can go out there and put this drop-down box on your site and get lots of people to interact. Now, if you don't want to get one of my plugins or join Blog Profit Network, you could just do a simple Google for like a, drop-down generator or something. I think we might even have one on Affiliate Marketing Dude. You can use that on your site. It works great with WordPress. The plugins that we have with Blog Profit Network, it'll actually track it. So I think that's a little bit better. But you can go out there and you can use this in a really easy way, and don't underestimate it. People click on drop-downs like crazy. They love interactive stuff. And the key is to be interactive, because when you're interactive, they interact. And when they interact, you make money. The more time these people spend on your sites, the more time they're interacting with your site, the more money you're going to make. And I could literally go in and use a drop-down for what state do you live in? What do you want for this? Or what's your favorite color? Or whatever it is, I could make this work, and people will click it in a super easy way. Just think about all the times that you've spent looking at slideshows and going in and using drop-down codes or putting different things in boxes or filling out those quizzes of, what's the favorite color or whatever, right? Something cool. And these get lots of interaction, and drop-down boxes are crazy, crazy good for getting people to click onto the things that make you money. And this next hack here is known as the image grid hack. And what this does is it gets people into a different selections, because one of the things you need to know about people visiting your website is they want options. They want to see different options, different things they can click on. They want it to be personal for them. So if we could go through and make that work in a simple way using an image grid or something like that, then we can get a lot more people to click on what we have to offer. Case in point, this method, again, came from the pay-per-click marketing world, which means it works better on SEO too. So we could go through and we can take a look at what this did on my Bible website, where I just had little pictures of the Bible, and I was like, hey, you want to download the NIV, the King James, the New Living? And I had these little buttons here. And again, this got a 90% click-through rate. And you could put this right smack in the middle of like a Bible versus blog post or something and be like, hey, download the Bible toolbar. Now, back then, there was a Bible toolbar that paid me $3 per download. I don't know if that's available today, but there are other offers you could use this with. And it works really good because what you're doing is you're changing the mindset of the visitor and giving them exactly what they want, and you're interrupting their normal reading pattern so that you can get them over to the stuff that pays you. And the last one we have here is actually a combination of our button hack and also flipping the market. So what you're going to do in this one is you're going to come up with 3 or 4 different options for these people. So if it's like what to do after a car wreck or whatever, you would put them to like insurance, you'd put them to lawyers, you'd put them to other stuff. If it's how to build your own blog, you'd put them to web hosting, buying domain names, and maybe some software. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your cheap word, which you can get free traffic from like Newegg affiliate program or whatever it is you want. And then you're going to make these options to where they go to a different website, right? So I might go through and say, hey, here's, 10 travel tips. And then in the tips, I would say something like, check out my favorite travel rewards credit cards. What that's going to do is it's going to take them from the pennies, which is the travel tips, to the dollars, which is the ads that are being paid for travel rewards credit cards. Now, this is actually going to be another site. So it's going to be a second website that's all about travel rewards credit cards and where to find them. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to put ads that are a lot more expensive based on what people want. Now, you have to do this in a really ethical way by making sure that people know exactly what they're getting. And that's why you want to put, different reports or different things like that on your website. But what you're going to do is you're going to flip them into other sites that are going to trigger expensive ads or be about expensive topics. And then these are going to drive the big money. And then, of course, what you're going to want to do is watch what they're clicking on. You want to see which of these is getting the most click-through rate so that you know exactly what your visitors are wanting. For example, if you're in the hardship letter niche, it could be something like, get out of a hardship by refinancing your loan, get out of a hardship by fixing your credit, get out of a hardship by getting a payday loan, or whatever it is these people want. You're going to monitor and you're going to see what they want. And then you are going to drive them to the sites that are actually making you a lot more money. And when you do this method, it's much better than just automated ads, because automated ads, they're good, but they're never going to do as good as you can by looking at the intent of the market. Because oftentimes the market and the intent are not exactly lined up, right? Your affiliate offer might not be exactly what your people are looking for. It might be something off the beaten path. For example, when I was going out there and getting traffic for people looking for templates and web layouts, all right, they didn't really have anything to buy. There wasn't an affiliate program that was directly related to that. So I had to be creative and get them to click on things like cursors and backgrounds and layouts and different things that paid me money based on what they wanted. But I had to do the work of figuring out the intent and putting the links and testing what worked best. And then when you find what works best, you got your money, and it's very easy. Now, if you want all the plugins that do all this stuff, I would highly recommend checking out blogprofitnetwork.com. That's my site where you can get coaching, you can get plugins, you can get videos, you can be on our Tuesday calls. Pretty much anything you need if you want to make money blogging, that's where you want to be. Or you could check out and do this on your own with, different image softwares or other plugins that are available out there as well. However, I haven't found plugins that do all this stuff except for in the Blog Profit Network. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other video on the 10-minute content hack and some other things you can watch as well. Subscribe, click the bell, and check out this next video that's going to go deeper into my content hacks and how to make even more money with your traffic.